Welcome to the Hypothalamic Amenorrhea podcast. I'm Dani Sheriff, your host, certified fertility awareness practitioner, functional nutrition counselor, and founder of the HA Society, and of course, an HA recovery coach who has walked where you currently are walking. This is the place to come if you care about getting your period regularly. This podcast aims to educate, inform, and keep you motivated on your period and HA recovery track. So let's dive in. But last thing, nothing on the show should be taken as medical advice, so please seek the advice of your physician. Y'all, we have been trying to record this for like 30 minutes. So here we go. Take 580. Hey, did you know that we support people with HA, low progesterone, anovulation, short luteal phases, and all of the types of challenges that come up with infertility?
Dani and I are practitioners that have helped hundreds of women beat HA, regain fertility, and get pregnant naturally.
We are here to break the status quo of spending tens of thousands of dollars on IVF treatments for women who have issues that can absolutely be solved naturally.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. So we do this with our signature program that restores ovulation to regain healthy menstrual cycles. And if you're ready, get pregnant completely naturally.
On top of our one-on-one sessions, our fertility program even includes a styling session with Samantha Dawn, who is a body positive stylist. She's also our personal stylist.
Yes.
And an expert in helping you to dress your new and nourished body.
This is so important that we don't even need to convince you on how important this is. We want you to relearn how to nourish your body, claim your fertility, and feel confident in your clothes as your body changes. It doesn't have to be painful.
No, yeah, exactly right. It doesn't have to be painful. With a little bit of guidance and support, you can absolutely do this. So if getting your cycle back and if feeling good about the process, if getting pregnant naturally is something you want to do, if you don't want to spend tens of thousands of dollars on medical treatment for something that you don't have to, we have just the place for you to go. So go to the hasociety.com/coaching to learn more about who we are, what we do, and apply today.
Yeah, we look forward to supporting you.
That was good. Do you like that one?
Yeah, I do like that one. That one's way more us.
Yeah, boom. There you go. Before we jump into today's video, I just wanted to let you know that yesterday I got on TikTok. I mean, it turns out I had an old account, but would love to see you guys there. So please follow me over there. Okay, let's do this. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about stress again. I wanted to do a video today that really explained stress. I do get a number of questions about stress and could stress be the case? And I think it would be easier to answer this question if you understood a bit more about what happens inside of your body when stress happens, so that you can kind of picture and visualize for yourself better what the impact of your stressful situation and what the impact of your lifestyle behaviors might be having on your body and on your recovery. Let's start with acute stress because it's faster to explain. And acute stress is also likely not the problem. So let's just kind of get it out of the way. There are some cases where it will be the problem, you be the judge, but acute stress is when something is happening, boom, right now. You got some really terrible news, boom, acute stress. You were in a car accident, boom, acute stress. You just received a really scary bill, boom, acute stress. It's happening then and there in the moment. And it can be happening in smaller degrees, and it can be happening in really intense traumatic degrees. No matter what, when acute stress happens, one, the The sympathetic nervous system is increasing your heart rate, your blood pressure, and even your pupil dilation, right? And it causes metabolic changes to happen, such as the metabolism of fat and glucose. Then something called the SAM pathway is going to release adrenaline that helps you respond specifically to the threat in the moment, like running from the threat, fighting against the threat, just dealing with the threat. It does this by increasing oxygen to the brain and increasing glucose to the brain, as well as the muscles. And this limits the non-emergency bodily processes such as digestion. It shuts digestion down, like, we all know about that one. Once the panic ends, it's usually short-lived, right? The parasympathetic nervous system returns the body to the default state. That's all well and good. What we're talking about more commonly in the HA space, right, is chronic stress. So chronic stress is things like your bills, your job, your restrictive diet that you stick to every day, your workout regime that you stick to every day, and if you don't get to do it, you feel anxious about it. That relationship that is not going so well in your life. And honestly, like, these stresses compile on top of each other, and they're there every day, and then by eventually it's just default, you're just in that situation all the time, no matter what. Even if you're not in that situation, your brain just thinks it is because it's so used to being in that situation. What's happening with chronic stress is that we are needing a higher use of brain function. So the hypothalamus releases corticotropin releasing hormone into the bloodstream. We'll call that CRF. The CRF reaches the pituitary gland at the bottom of the brain, which then causes the pituitary to release ACTH, which is a hormone, and that travels to the adrenal glands. Then the adrenal glands release cortisol, which gives you that burst of energy that everybody loves and is like a big part of what makes you think that you feel really good. We'll hear a lot of people be like, but I always feel good. I like miss my energy. And when I'm not, like when you go through recovery, all that stops happening and you think.
The Holistic Hypothalamic Amenorrhea Practitioner Certification will be opening enrollment as of January 28th. So if turning your mess into your message and creating a career or adding recovery coaching to your existing health practice sounds like a path that you want to take, this is the certification for you. The HHAP, or the HAP, is an accredited course that is the only certification specifically for HA coaches and practitioners. In this program, Ashley and I have laid out our entire framework for working with women with hypothalamic amenorrhea. We're teaching you everything from the physiology to our intake process to protocol development, tracking progress, making adjustments, and all throughout we're teaching the soft skills needed to help get buy-in from your clients so that they can make the meaningful changes that are necessary to recover for life. So, if you're interested, head to our website, thehasociety.com/certification to download the full syllabus. And if you need to book a discovery call with us to ask any questions and learn whether or not the cert is right for you, you can do that there as well. Again, that's thehasociety.com/certification.
You're like fatigued and sluggish, but actually you're just not going through such a chronically stressful situation every 20 minutes. Also, while this is happening and cortisol is being released, you have a higher pain threshold, meaning it's easier for you to train harder and for longer. So you feel as though you're performing better. I'm stronger, I can do more. Yeah, you're in such a high stress survival state that your pain threshold is higher. Now, high blood pressure is the most common symptom of the blood pressure symptoms in chronic stress, but in HA, it's actually common for it to be low, and this is because you're undernourished. So the body's like, well, we can't have high blood pressure because we need to have low blood pressure to survive. So that's kind of what's going on there, why it's more common for us to have low blood pressure, but for everyone else in the world living in a chronically stressed state to be experiencing high blood pressure. And then lastly, one of the big ones is you experience a lower immune system. So you will get more sick easier, or it will take you longer to heal in many cases. So this is happening, right, with chronic stress, and this is all happening on like a 20-minute loop. So that process I just took you through, that takes 20 minutes. And then it's going to happen again and again and again through the day. And so this is why stress is impacting you. This is why it matters. And this is why it's typically compounded on top of an energy deficit. You just have a complete package. So I hope this helps to explain a little bit about stress and why stress is a problem. I also wanted to let you guys know that we are launching a DIY version of the Restore program. This means it's a program that is self-paced, that you can do on your own time. You don't have to show up to live calls. There's no live coaching element. There's no group coaching element. It's all pre-recorded course content from Ashley and I. So we are offering that as of next Friday. So if you were thinking about joining the Restore Live program and you missed out, it's closed, it's done. And if you're part of it for you was cost, this is going to be the thing for you, because a lot of people had the feedback that they can't afford to do the program, and we totally get that. You know, doing live coaching, doing one-on-one, offering that costs money, and not everyone is in a place where they can do that, or just in a place where they're ready to make that decision, take that plunge. Right? You're still feeling it out. You want to try and DIY your recovery, and we're all about that. So we're offering the Restore program DIY. You get all of the 10 modules. You'll get access to past food review replays that you can look at and just gain information and compare that to your current food logs. And you also get 1 year access to the HA Society. So I hope that you guys take the opportunity to do this really elaborate, super in-depth course on everything HA, body image, relationship with food, relationship with exercise. Take it. It comes with a workbook. It comes with the HA Society. It comes with the food reviews. It's a ton of content. You're going to be able to go through it. You're going to have a whole year to go through it. So check that out. That's at thehasociety.com/restore. It launches on Friday. And I hope that you enjoy this video. If this video was helpful to you guys, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell notification so that you never miss a video. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Thank you so much for listening today, guys. Please subscribe to the podcast, and if you could head to iTunes specifically and leave a rating or review, that would help so much, because it makes it easier for other people with HA who are Googling around to find the podcast really easily. So if you do that, you're doing a service to all of the women